Migration in a globalized world is basically the same as migration. It's basically just going across border to live a better life in another country. Most commonly, the running joke of Mexican jumping across borders is also one of the example of migration. But jumping across borders illegally like this, the joke is very offensive and also very very illegal. But migration is just basically a legal process. Basically, like this is like a family. They go, for example, to the other country. They migrate to live a better life. Yes, and also they usually do it because of educational purposes and or career and jobs. Why is this such a major transition in life, and how does it actually really impact our future? Well, here's one of the reason why it's such a big transition. The image I provide here is basically meaning language barriers. To learn a new language is not easy. Back then, I thought learning a new language is like very very easy. I just need to learn English, and I go to another country, and they go speak English too. That's not the case. Like for example, China. I go we learn Mandarin here, and it's very hard. Mandarin is a very very hard language. I don't even remember a single word, nor how do I read it. Um, this really truly changed my opinion on how hard migration and learning a new language be, and how far language barriers can be. Now, even if there is a language barrier, why do they still migrate? Well, they still migrate and study abroad because they want to have a higher educational, because they think that getting a higher education, going to universities, get higher education, degree, diploma, mean that you're going to be successful in life. All right, that might not be the case. And also the reason why they jump borders is because sometimes university A is better at, for example, a business major, economics major, better than university B. That is very very widely considered to be one of the most common ones why they study abroad, they go migrate. Now, the second reason why migration is such a major transition in life is one of, if not the most important thing for basically every single student need to have, is a social life. Like having social life. Because having social life, meaning having friends, it can help you with emotional support, and also if you are feeling down, your friends can help you cheer up. And also it's just fun to have someone to talk to with same same exact interest as you, not really exact, but just this the same interest. And to put it on a perspective on how having a social life in a new country is very hard, because everyone see you as an outcast. Everyone see you as outcast because you speak different language. You look different than others, which can make the student feel sad and lonely, and they can harm themselves, which is very bad. You don't want them to harm themselves. Now, other than all the bad stuff I just said, what are the ups, and what if they succeed, and what is the good impact of it? Well, obviously, number one, the good impact is they have friends in a new country, which is very cool. The second is having higher chance of employment in that country, because um, here's the thing, a fact not many people know is that most companies doesn't actually um, doesn't actually just see on what you achieve in life, what is your degree, what is your major, what is your diploma, how many years of experience you have. No, but they also look at that, but they also look how you adapt to new changes, whether you can make a social life in a different country. That's basically adaptation, because companies want you to adapt to new working environment. That's the employee they're trying to find a good employee that can adapt quick changes. Yeah. And in my opinion, overall, there are more ups and rather than down. Other than all the downs I've said, that's practically much of the down that I can think of. While the ups, there's much more advantages I have not said. And basically, the amount of career choice in a new country is nearly endless. Migration has been growing in popularity ever since, and it's practically everyone's mom's dreams for their kid to go to another country, study abroad, you know, have a better life in a new country. And now, a few ways you can, a few ways on how you can prepare a migration is learning the official language of the country you're migrating to, because it is very important. You don't want to be an outcast. You don't want to only can speak English, because China and Japan, they teach English, yes, but their people doesn't. The way they lecture is different. They don't speak English. Actually, most countries, they learn English, yes, very deeply. They can talk with it, but in their lecturing, they don't use English. They use their official language. Like Germany uses German, yeah. But and also, the second thing you want to prepare is having enough confidence, because you need to make a social life. Because as I said, without a social life, who is going to emotionally support you? You're not gonna talk to anyone. That's boring. All right, you can harm yourself. You feel very very lonely. All right, you need to have self confidence. And the third is funding. Funding is the most important of them all. You don't want to starve while you're studying. You don't want to have lots of student debts. And that's pretty much it in my opinion. Thank you.